How you doing? Christian Leach here with Fit Woman for Life, and Melissa Rowe, one of Canada's top fitness trainers, is going to do part 2 of glute training this week. So last week was part 1, that was some home glute circuits, and part 2 today is essential movement patterns for developing your glutes in the gym. So Melissa's going to take it away here.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm happy to share a little bit of stuff to do in the gym for your glute development. There's basically 4 exercises that you need to focus on. One is the bridge, any kind of bridge movement. We did some last week where you were bridging your hips up and driving through your glutes. That can include thrusting in the gym. Another movement is squats, or a split squat, any squat, split squat, or lunge variation. You need to get doing some of that. Another movement that's key is a hinge, so your deadlift or your back extension, glute focused with those exercises. And the last one is abducting, to get the glute medius to fire. We did that last week a little bit in the home-based program, but something that takes you sideways or moving laterally through your leg with a cable or such. So that's what we're going to head into now. Okay, a glute bridge. There's probably more done wrong with this exercise than right, but try to follow me here. There's a few key pieces, and that is the height of where this ends up on your back. So, and it must be solid. This cannot move away. That's why I found something solid, and I've got it just above my bra strap, kind of on my scapula there. So it's about 12 inches is what works for a good height for me. That's why I put the 2 pads under my bum. And then when I end up coming up, I want this part of my leg, the shin, to be vertical. So where you place your feet, and then you've got to tuck your ribs, shorten the distance of your rib cage to your hip, and you keep your eyes looking forward. So you drive up and you keep looking forward. So you squeeze. So you don't throw your head back, and you drive through your glutes. So if you want to add weight or a bar, you can drive up, squeeze, and keep your eyes looking forward. Tuck, squeeze, and look forward, and then release. All right, the next movement is a squat. There's lots of squat options, some simple ones that are quick and easy to do. You do want to end up eventually pushing some weight, so you can start light, but you got to think that someday you're going to lift heavy for your booty. So we're going to start. I like to hold it like this, and in front of my chest, and reach back towards a target, so that I don't let my knees come forward. So sit into your squat and then squeeze your butt at the top. Okay, so down, you can pause and then come up. Simple goblet squat. And I'll show you the side view too. We're going to move over here. So the bum goes back rather than the knees coming forward. Stand and squeeze. Drop and squeeze. Split squats as well. So any kind of a lunge. Again, with lunges, if you have bad knees, you may want to do this stepping backwards. It takes the force out of the knee joint. You could hold weight, step backwards into the lunge, especially for people with bad knees. Otherwise, you could do a walking lunge. You could add rotation as well. Lots of variety on that. A walking lunge or a step back lunge is another option for that one. Thanks, guys. All right, so the next exercise that we need to work on is something that hinges, a hip hinging movement. I'm choosing what looks like a back extension machine. It is used for back extension, but I'm going to call this back extension, but with a glute hamstring focus. So there's a small change in how we're going to do it. The height of where this should be should hit you in your hip crease. So you're going to find that correct height, so that when you fold, you're able to fold right at your hip crease. And you put your feet in under the rollers, and then you talk to your bum and squeeze your bum, and then I round my spine, which is contrary to what most people would think. But if we're thinking bum, squeeze the life out of your bum, keep your back kind of rounded, keep your ribs close, and you're going to squeeze and drive. Your back extension muscles, they are being used, but the focus is bum and hamstring. And you do not end up coming into hyperextension at all. So round, squeeze, keep your
12
chin
glutes.
been tucked. That'll help you. Good job, guys. All right. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is abduct to get that glute medius, that small muscle on the outer side of your glute to fire. There's lots of ways to do it. I showed you some last Friday. One that's a simple setup is to find yourself on a bench, and I'm gonna bend the bottom leg and extend the top leg and brace through my core, and then drive down and up through my rear leg. So I'm out on a little bit of an angle behind me, just a subtle one, not a big one, and just pause. So I mean, back in the day, we did a lot of these leg lifts, but you can add weight to that as well. So we're just trying to hang it low, lift it. Hang it down and lift it. You can add, I've got a 10-pound plate here, and you're just gonna feel that glute med on the top leg firing. Enjoy.
Okay, thanks again, Melissa, for being here for Fit Fridays. Next week will be part 3 of our glute training. We're going to talk about
More advanced things, different ways to work your glutes in the gym, a little more progression for you guys. And because, you know, it is the year of the rear, but also
the year to make your booty a beauty.
good job, guys. Thanks.
That's good, yeah.
All
People
right.
like.
Okay, thanks again, Melissa, for being here for Fit Fridays. Next week will be part 3 of our glute training. We're going to talk about
More advanced things, different ways to work your glutes in the gym, a little more progression for you guys. And because, you know, it is the year of the rear, but also
the year to make your booty a beauty.
good job.